Uh, Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Bhuvana from Department of Pharmacology, and I'm working in St. John's Medical College. I'm here to present the study titled Usability and Feasibility Testing of the Smartphone App for Chronic Heart Failure Self-Care and Remote Monitoring in India, which is funded by India Alliance. Um, from the developed countries with the meta-analysis, the studies uh, incorporated remote monitoring as a component for CHF management programs, which reduce the risk of rehospitalization and mortality by approximately 50%. And there is little evidence on mobile health app facilitated remote monitoring in India. So we developed mobile health application for heart failure patients, and which we named it as Suhruday, and conducted a pilot usability study. So with the objectives to evaluate Suhruday app's usability measures, effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction, how easy it is to use, and also we employed mixed methods approach, and we conducted in cardiology wards of St. John's Medical College, and conducted between March and July 2020, where the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown was also announced. So we included patients who can use smartphone app for a minimum of 4 weeks. And we did a purposive sampling considering the gender, health literacy, and the residents. And studies previously have demonstrated that employing 5 participants can actually demonstrate 80% of the usability problems, and hence we employed 5 patients along with the caregivers. And app has 2 interfaces, the nurse interface and the patient interface. And here is where the patient details will be entered, including the medical records like prescription and discharge summary. And once the patient list is created, the tasks will be allotted by the nurse, that is to enter blood pressure, weight, heart rate, and fluid intake and symptoms, and also to acknowledge the medications taken. And this is how the patient interface will look like, and they acknowledge the symptoms. And also so this is how, once they complete the task, it will be as completed health events. And these are the alerts we set by discussing with the cardiologist and the general medicine. So where if it is below minimum value or above the maximum value, we'll get as alerts. And also alerts for symptoms. So if it is answered as yes, and this is how the nurse interface app recognizes the alerts. And usability testing of the app, we employed think aloud approach, where they verbalize the thoughts when they interact with Suhruday app. So we captured the screen using the screen recorder. The mobile video screen was captured using the screen recorder, and tasks assigned was performed. And so this is the remote monitoring model, where the patient will be empowered, and the nurse here will, once they recognize the alert, they act like a bridge between the cardiologist and the patient. So cardiologists here will resolve the escalated issues from whatever the alerts nurse recognizes through the app. So next, we employed feasibility study. The methods were like, we conducted qualitative in-depth interview on all of these factors: overall experience, impact with the self-care education, all that. And satisfaction scores were measured through SUS scale, that is system usability scale. We employed Brooks guidelines to calculate the score. And usability measures are effectiveness and efficiency, where the effectiveness we meant completion of the tasks, how, and with the how easily they performed, or was it difficult or failed to complete the task. And efficiency, the time taken to complete each of the tasks, we measure through the screen through the screen recorder. The mobile screen was recorded, and we made a note on that. So coming to results, so here I said purposive sampling we employed, and 2 females who are of high health literacy, and one patient who was in the semi-urban area, but he maintained the paper diary and caregiver reported through the app. And the other model was where caregiver was initially trained and then later caregiver trained patient. Here the main important point is participant 4, who was from the rural background and low health literacy. Initially he was apprehensive to use the app, and later he got confidence to use the app. With results to task completion, that is the effectiveness of the task completion. So 80% of the participants completed 80% of the participants completed the critical tasks, as you can see here, completed with ease, majority of the critical tasks. And then the time taken for each of the tasks was within 60 seconds. Here you can see the mean values. And only the task viewing shared medical records took little time. And here the maximum value is all related to the participant 4, who was reluctant to use app. So when it comes to the usability satisfaction measure, the average score was about 74.5, which indicated acceptable or good usability. And participant 1 and 2 had high usability, and participant 3 and 5 has acceptable usability, and participant 4 had the poor usability. So coming to the qualitative interview results, regarding the acceptability of the app, we can see from the statements here, which are from the transcripts related to the patient. They were in the opinion that it was very easy to use and quick, but the barriers of the app was it was very of small font size, especially the numbers.
Can you please conclude?
Yes, sir. So the fluid intake alerts were the highest escalated issues, and other than the heart failure symptoms, non-heart failure related escalations were also made. And related to the remote management, we up titrated loop diuretics 3 times.
Please come to the conclusion slide, please.
So to summarize, majority of the critical tasks were completed with ease and quickly, and usability and satisfaction with Suhriday was encouraging, and hence this is a precursor study to conduct a large randomized control trial to evaluate the mobile health and task sharing to improve the self-care and symptoms, and we just started recruiting patients. Thank you.
You've just looked at the feasibility and the usability of the app, but as you saw, there was only one patient who had low education status, and he was not able to complete the task, or he was not very happy. Do you think you would like to modify the app a little bit to bring in patients who are not very educated?
Yes, sir. Actually, this was the take-home message from our study. We employ the structured telephone support, meaning to say only we, through the calls, only we address their concerns, and we give the daily monitoring chart. Whatever is in the app they enter, they can enter in the like A4 size sheets we would give daily to monitor blood pressure, heart rate, then fluid intake, symptoms. So all that we have translated as well, that daily monitoring chart. So this is how we can address the digital divide or the tech aversion or illiteracy with regards to patients like participant 4.
I think the most important point what Dr. Ajay said, see, it is the caregivers, you have to, the most important thing is caregiver. If you want to develop
Yes.
into a practical side, it has to be very, very much more simpler than this. This is my take on the same thing as Dr. Ajay said, because you are going to do it to the community. It is not important in a hospital setting, because this has to be involving community like people like ASHA workers and other things. So the time for this to be filled up actually needs a little more refinement. This is my take on that, same as what Dr. Ajay said. But there'll be certainly long-term benefits if it's developed in this thing. But and as you said, the number here is too small to give any definitive idea about this, because you used only five patients, isn't it? Is it just as a pilot this thing? So I think,
Yes, sir. Actually, in one of the trials where they conducted among the diabetes patients, and also so they also employed this many, and also from rural Kenya, they developed a nurse interface where the decision support they employed with the 5 participants, and they think that 80% of the usability problems will get detected in conducting 5 patients.
So from this study, have you modified your larger study as a result of this study when you're
Uh,
going in for the larger randomized trial?
Yes, sir. Actually, few of the participants were in opinion to give alarm feature, like when they are not reporting the values, and also the help guide they needed to answer the symptom questions, and also kind of manual. So we prepared the training manual for nurses and also for patients, and we are going to upload that in the as a PDF in the app as well as a help guide.
Okay, Dr. Kartha, sir, any questions? Otherwise, we'll.
Karta?
Sir, your mic is muted, Dr. Karta.
No, I think I can't see him.
Yeah,
I have no question. Please move to the next person.
right, sir.
Yeah.